The historical background of Indian Constitution. The British came into India in 1600 as a traders in the form of East India Company, which had the exclusive rights of trading in India under a charter granted by the Queen Elizabeth I. In 1765, the company, which till now had purely trading functions, obtained the Diwani rights means what? The rights over the revenue and civil justice of Bengal and Bihar and Orissa. This started its career as a territorial powers in 1858. In the wake of Sepoy Mutiny, the British Crown assumed directly responsibility for the governance of the India. Thus, the rule continued until the India granted independence on August 15, 1947. With independence came the need of constitutions. Hence, the Constitution Assembly was formed for this purpose in 1946, and on January 26, 1950, a constitution came into being. However, various features of Indian Constitution, the polity have their roots in the British rule. There were certain events in the British rule that laid down the legal framework for the organization and functioning the government and administration in the British India. These events have greatly influenced our constitution and polity. They are explained in their chronological order under the major headings. First one is company rule, that is of from 1773 to 1858 up to Sepoy Mutiny. Then after Sepoy Mutiny, the Crown rule started from 1958 to 1947. And in this first rule, that was in the company rule, first act which is dealing with India, that is regulating act, that is of 1773. Regulating means what? It is this act made for the only company to regulate the activities of the company. That's why it is said with what? Regulating act of 1773. This act was greatly constitutional important as it was the first step taken by the government, British government, to control and regulate the affairs of East India Company. It regulates, or it is recognized the first time, the political political administrative function of the company, and it laid the foundation of the central administration in India. Laid the foundation of the central administration in India. The features of this act were as follows. It designated the governor of the Bengal as Governor General of the Bengal. It created an executive council of 4 members to assist him. The first Governor General was Lord Warren Hastings. It made the governors of the Bombay, Madras presidencies subordinates to the Governor General of the Bengal. Unlike earlier, when the presidencies were independent of the one another. Before this Act 1773, these three presidencies are being as independent to one another. But with influence of this Act, this governor, Bengal governor and Madras governors are the become the subordinates for the Governor General of the Bengal due to this 1770 Regulating Act 1773. It provided for the establishment of Supreme Court of Calcutta at 1774, comprising the one Chief Justice and 3 other judges. Okay, it prohibits the servants of the company for engaging in any private trade and accepting the presents or bribes from the natives. It engaged the servants of the company in any. It prohibits the engaging of the company, servants of the company in any private trades. That means the servants of this company should not do any private trades from themselves for themselves. Okay, and They should not accept any presents and or bribes from the natives. The natives means what? From our Indians. Okay. It strengthened the control of the British government the over the company by recruiting the court of directors. It strengthened the control of the British government over the company by court of directors, governing body of the company, to report its revenue, civil and military affairs in India. This is about Regulating Act 1773. Okay.